Abortion is the intentional termination of pregnancy after conception. It allows a woman to put an end to the pregnancies, but involves killing the underdeveloped embryo or fetus. It is a very controversial subject in many places.
Everyone has a different opinion about abortion. What's yours?
People, abortion is not the best choice.
For me, abortion is a murder.
I'm against abortion.
There are different types of abortion.
Partial birth abortion. There are 5 steps to a partial birth abortion. Number 1, guided by ultrasound, the abortionist grabs the baby's legs with forceps. Number 2, the baby's leg is pulled out into the birth canal. Number 3, the abortionist delivers the baby's entire body except for the head. Number 4, the abortionist jams scissors into the baby's skull. Then the scissors are then opened to enlarge the skull. Number 5, the scissors are removed and a suction catheter is inserted. The child's brains are sucked out, causing the skull to collapse, and then the dead baby is removed. Suction aspiration. This is the most common method of abortion during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. Dilation and curettage. This method is similar to the suction method with the added insertion of a hook-shaped knife, which cuts the baby into pieces. Prostaglandin chemical abortion. This form of abortion uses chemicals developed by the Upjohn pharmaceutical company, which cause the uterus to contract intensely, pushing out the developing baby. Hysterotomy or cesarean section. Used mainly in the last 3 months of pregnancy, the womb be centered by surgery through the wall of the abdomen.
Side effects of medical abortion. Medical abortion involves the intake of a pill to introduce abortion. Even though it may sound like a simple procedure, it puts a woman at risk of suffering from the following side effects: spotting and bleeding, headaches and dizziness, fever and chills, nausea and vomiting, cramping and diarrhea. Long-term side effects of having an abortion. Women may be at risk of delivering a premature baby in the future, which may further cause the baby to develop cerebral palsy, respiratory and bowel problems, and condition of the brain. Emotional side effects of abortion. The guilt, the anger, and the depression may haunt a woman after undergoing an abortion. The following emotional side effects may be experienced either immediately or several years after an abortion. Women may develop eating disorders or may suffer from alcohol-drug abuse as a response to depression that occurs after an abortion. In some cases, women may have repeated flashbacks of the entire procedure of abortion, which excessively increase the guilt to the point where the woman may begin to contemplate suicide and have a spate of suicidal thoughts. And abortion also affects the relationships that were associated with the unborn child.
Religion and abortion.
Buddhism. There is no single Buddhist view concerning abortion. Traditional values such as the Buddhist monastic code hold that life begins at conception and that abortion, which would then involve the deliberate destruction of life, should be rejected. Many Buddhists also subscribe to this law. Complicating the issue is the Buddhist Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church has consistently condemned abortion, the direct and purposeful taking of the life of an unborn child. In principle, Catholic Christians believe that all life is sacred from conception until natural death, and the taking of innocent human life, whether born or unborn, is morally wrong. The Church teaches human life is sacred because from its beginning it involves the creative action of God and it remains forever in a special relationship with the Creator, who is its sole end. God alone is the Lord of life from its beginning until its end. No one can under any circumstance claim for himself the right directly to destroy an innocent human being.
In 2007, 84% of all abortions were performed on unmarried women. Women between the ages of 20 to 24 years obtained 33% of all abortions. Women between 25 to 29 years obtained 24%. 50% of women obtaining abortions are younger than 25 years. Women aged 20 to 24% obtained 33% of all abortions, and teenagers obtained 17%. In 2007, adolescents under 15 years obtained 0.5 of all the abortions, but had the highest abortion ratio, 768 abortions for every 1,000 live births. 47% of women who have abortions had at least one previous abortion. Black women are more than 4.8 times more likely than non-Hispanic white women to have abortion, and Hispanic women are 2.7 times as likely. 37% of women obtaining abortions identify themselves as Protestant, and 28% identify themselves as Catholic. At a current rates, nearly one-third of American women will have an abortion. Why women have abortions? 1% of all abortions occur because of rape or incest. 6% of abortions occur because of potential health problems regarding either the mother or child. And 93% of all abortions occur for social reasons. For example, the child is unwanted or inconvenient. At what gestational ages are abortions performed? 52% of all abortions occur before the 9th week of pregnancy. 25% happen between the 9th and the 10th week. 12% happen between the 11th and the 12th week. 6% happen between the 13th and 15th week. 4% happen between the 16th and 20th week. And 1% of all abortions happen after the 20th week of pregnancy. Likelihood of abortion. An estimated 43% of all women will have at least one abortion by the time they are 45 years old. 47% of all abortions are performed on women who have had at least one previous abortion. Number of abortions per year, approximately 42 million. Number of abortions per day, approximately 115,000. Where abortions occur, 83% of all abortions are obtained in developing countries and 17% occur in developed countries.
When I was 16, I had an abortion. It has been only 5 months since then. I was messing around with someone much older than me, always thinking that it was not going to happen to me. However, it did. And it felt like a ton of bricks hitting you in the face. To look down at your pregnancy test saying positive, saying you have a baby on the way. I looked for the easy way, abortion. It was the only way to keep it from my parents and not let my friends know about it. So the guy and I went for the abortion. At first, I was happy. I no longer had worries or responsibilities, but that changed. Now I look around my school and I see girls younger than me carrying a child. Why couldn't I do it? Their life is no different than mine. I could have raised a child. To think that I could have been a mom, have a little girl in my arms, to know that I brought her into the world, but no, I did the opposite. I took her out because I chose the easy way out. Think before you do it. It is a life full of regrets. Brienne.
Abortion is considered legal in some countries but illegal in some other places, due to political issues and some religious beliefs.
We can see abortion in a positive way.
But we can also see it in a negative way.